So I just discovered a Goodwill that I have never been to. I didn't even know this Goodwill existed. Thank you, Google Maps. So let's go in and see what we can find. Okay, so right in the door, I went to the glass. I have this thing for glass. I don't know what it is. I'm so attracted to it. This was a cool picture, extremely heavy. And I debated getting it for the booth, but at $5.99 I decided to leave that one behind. That was a good price though. I wouldn't have balked at the $5.99 price had it been something I'd want to ship. Spotted the sunflower cookie jar, but again, bigger than I want to ship, and I'm really trying not to get things for the booth as much as for eBay. These art glass pumpkins, keep an eye on them because they can sell well. This was really intriguing. No maker's mark that I could find, and it's very similar to the false graph ones, but again, big, heavy to ship, and just wasn't feeling the whole shipping big things. Our station casinos give away a lot of these glass pitchers, and they're in all of the thrift stores. I liked this piece. I probably would have picked it up had it not been broken. It was what they call riggery that was broken off of it. It's an applied piece of glass. Loved the color on this piece, but it is modern, and little secret, I don't bake. I've started cooking though. I'm getting much better at cooking since, having to stay home and cook. Scanned the lamp section. Not a whole lot there today. Then I spot this. Oh my gosh. It's a mortar and pestle in the shape of a pig. Absolutely, that's going in my cart. I don't know why I didn't buy this, since I just bought a very similar one a few days ago, and like begets like on eBay sales, so it was really silly that I didn't pick that up. But then I do go and I pick up this big old mushroom bowl that was just calling my name. I don't know. What was I thinking? I'm not shipping this one. This one's going to the booth. Or we'll just stay in my kitchen for a while. I loved it. You can tell I did think about it for a minute. I did have some artwork in the cart already, which I'll go back and explain before this video is over. I almost got to scan through those coffee mugs. There's a lot of you coffee drinkers out there, I gotta say. Coffee? It's a pretty secure market. It's not going anywhere. But I'm looking for vintage, Disney, Starbucks, that kind of thing. These were cool, and I actually have a set of these down at the booth in their original box, which is why I didn't pick these up. They are Libby, in case you were wondering. Libby is a good brand for vintage glassware, by the way. You can generally tell it by a little scripty scrolly L on the bottom. Scanning through the bowls. Just looking for anything that's really, grabbing my attention and is something I haven't really seen before. These I thought might be Francoma. They had the same look, but they were saucers. Generally, saucers by themselves are not a good seller. And then, oh my goodness, I spotted an entire stack of these Royal Copenhagen plates. Now, they're not big sellers on eBay. Generally bring around 10 bucks a plate when all is said and done, but I can sell them down at the antique booth all day long. People actually ask me if I have any. And these were all really cute animal ones, and the price was 99 cents each. Now, if you watched one of my Savers videos, you'll see that I paid $4 for one there at half price because they had them priced at $7.99. There's a big difference in thrift store price strategy. I spotted these pink, kind of crinkly pattern plates, and I believe they are made by Morgantown, and they are actually called Crinkle. Back from like 1960s, not worth a whole bunch. I spotted these on the bottom shelf that looked very mid-century in their color, but they were very modern. So much stuff out there to fool us now. These are vintage, but again, shipping plates is not one of my funner things to do, so I tend to stay away from plates unless they're worth a lot of money. This is sandwich glass, again, not worth very much. It's pretty common. And again, these looked vintage, but it doesn't get more modern than Kirkland's. That's even a discounted brand, so gosh. It was interesting that this Goodwill had not marked their aisles with any arrows. It's a cute little example of a pressed glass bud vase. It definitely had age on it, but even the old ones are not worth a whole bunch. What I'm looking for is anything that has like an etching or is unusual, like this kind of big, heavy, pebbly piece. I'm looking for something with people or animals or just something that makes it really stand out. Like this Di Camillo glass jar. And on hindsight, this is probably an older piece because the company's been around since 1920. But at the time, I didn't realize that. I've only found out that they were a bakery specializing in biscottis that come in these groovy cookie jars. Cobalt blue is always a good selling color, but there was just something cheap about this pair, so I left them behind. This is an example of the difference between a low quality controlled bubble, well, not even really controlled, and then the high quality Murano controlled bubble. This was an interesting piece, but it wasn't flat on the bottom, so it would have had to have sat in something to even sit on your shelf. You know, I'm always looking at the fake flowers and plants and things now that I have been shopping on the new side of these and know what they cost. It's kind of crazy, so I'm always looking for the used version to make my little flower bouquets. Which reminds me, I keep forgetting to ask you guys, would you like to actually see a video of me creating one of my vintage item flower arrangements? Where I take like a teapot or something and repurpose it as a cute little bouquet? Let me know in the comments. My camera keeps wanting to zoom in when I'm not asking it to zoom in. That's why you see that sudden zoom out, because I realize it and I have to hit a button. Not exactly sure what this was for. It looks like a home crafted piece almost. Yeah. I keep finding these big, huge fork spoon wall hangings, and they're always priced at crazy, ridiculous prices too. Someday I'm going to find some that are affordable. These are really cute. It's a set of chopstick holders, I believe. I don't know much about this kind of stuff, but it was a neat set. I've done pretty good on these antique silver plate tea sets if they are the right brand. Not all brands are created equal, and a lot of that is I just feel the quality. A shame he was broken. The shelves are still pretty sparse. Come on, everybody. Donate your goodies. I'm always looking at nativity set pieces. Some can sell for pretty good money. I'm selling some of my nativity Avon pieces even now in May, June. If you see something I missed, always feel free to tell me down in the comments. Sometimes when I'm looking through the camera, I miss the things in person. This was a candle. Just cute. And cute little duckies. For $14.99. I did grab this vintage piece. You can see the quality of the painting on the face. This is not a remade piece because they just don't make them in the same quality. It's missing a lot of its paint, but it's a St. Bernard. So I did grab this piece and they ended up selling it to me for $1.99. Saw these cool bookends down at the bottom. They are, don't know if they're supposed to be fish or whales, but they are modern and they were priced at $10 probably each. I didn't even look at the other one. Too heavy to really ship. This was interesting. It was real, I believe, rabbit fur. So you probably saw these in my cart. It's a set, but they were priced separately. But there are 4 of these paintings on silk that are definitely very vintage, and they are signed. Now, I don't know a lot about them, but I just got a good feeling about these, so they ended up in my cart. And here's what I ended up with. Getting ready to go check out. Okay, that was not a bad Goodwill. I got a few cute things there. Prices were right. I cannot believe I found all of those Royal Copenhagen plates after just paying $4 a piece over at Savers, and now they're 99 cents a piece here. I get people asking for those all the time in my antique mall booth. So yeah, picked them up. Why not? 99 cents each. I only have to sell one and make all my money back. Okay, I think we are going to call it a day for thrifting. I might go over to an antique mall, but I will put that in another video. So for now, go be profitable and make it fun, and hit the subscribe button, and you will be notified the next time I upload a video, which is every day. All right, see you on the next one. Bye.